So I hope everybody can see the screen, and it talks about career in engineering. After we have done our mechanical, electrical, electronics, what next? How should I get a right job, right career started? And next 30-40 minutes will dwell upon my experiences about how the career has grown, and then how we'll see how it can be applied to your career also. Now, all of us at some point of time in our life have taken some decisions to buy the things that we need. We have bought our first bicycle, first motorcycle, our family has bought a car and other utilities, and we always have planned it properly, and we have always taken a decision to buy something on the upper side. Suppose the budget is for 5 lakhs and we have bought 5.5 lakhs or 6 lakhs, and we have stretched ourselves and we feel happy about what we have achieved so far. So life has been very, very comfortable with whatever we have bought. And when we see around, we see that there are many other machines which are dream machines. When you move in your car or your motorcycle, you see around and say, oh, I wish I could have that car. I wish I could have that motorcycle. And then you start thinking, what should I do to get that car in my lifetime? What should I do? Again, we're going to talk about job and career. It is same thing. Job is something which you can get easily, and career is something which you have to work extra to get something into. Now, this is very interesting statement. I liked it. There are 80% of the people who have driver's license but do not have a car. So, not all having possessing a driver license doesn't guarantee you that you can own a car. I want you to start thinking. Having a degree doesn't mean that I can get a job that I want, I deserve. This is also very interesting statement. So there are more number of people unemployed today in this world. If you take sum of all those who died during doing job in the history of humanity, means all of us on this planet Earth today may not get job and will die like that. So how can we be different? How can we get into a right job, right career? What is that we should do? We're going to see that. So I thought in this COVID time, it will be interesting for all of us to uh, come on the stage and talk about what are the opportunities available when I do my engineering. What was the global scenario post COVID? What are the days look like after the COVID is gone? What is AICT, ABET expecting from us? Have I done the right job in my 4 years doing engineering? Have I missed on something? Can I catch up that? Which are the areas like design, research, operations, management is suitable to me? And then we talk about 6 steps for career planning. Then we talk about Government of India's initiative Skill India, how it will help you to shape your career. Then how can I increase my earning power? Many times we see that IT people get more salary than the core jobs. So how can I increase my earning power? And how can I get my dream career started? If you have many more questions like this, please type in the chat box and we'll take one by one in the question answer session. Now, I am engineer and you are engineer, and what do engineer do? Okay, engineer basically find solutions to the human problems using the science and mathematics. So we create and innovate with the science. So whenever you see some problem, see how you can use your engineering skill to innovate something which will solve the problem. Then sky is the limit for you to get a right career and your earning ability. Now, what is job and what is career? Job and career are relatively new words. They started in 1700 odd years, about 300 years ago. Job was a piece of work, especially when you are paid for. And career is basically a journey of various jobs, learnings, and working in all aspects of life. So, career is bigger, wider perspective. Career can be 15 years, 30 years. Job can be 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, depending on how long you work in that organization. So, series of jobs will create a career, and we're going to see how can you get the right job so that your career becomes right for you. Now, as we know that India is on the top three countries where COVID is reaching us, though the number per million of your population is very less, still the number is considerable, and the number is growing day by day. So, we as an engineer, how can I really start thinking, finding solution to this problem? This is one of the ways we can take use of this opportunity. I thought I will discuss couple of slides from this study from Oliver. Talks about R&D and engineering responses to COVID-19. So R&D and engineering becomes the backbone of any manufacturing industry. So more the spending happens in R&D and engineering, more is likelihood of the turnover of the engineering industry. These studies from Zinov talks about 2019, $1.3 trillion was the total expenditure on R&D, engineering and design related field. And the estimated for 2020, there is a drop down by 6%. And this drop down has resulted into job cuts, resulted into company collapsing, resulted into a lot of unemployment. But looking futuristic in next 2 years or 3 years, economy is again going to grow up. It's going to go to 1.6 trillion, but you will have to have patience for next 2-3 years. And if you utilize this time carefully and very strategically, definitely you will be part of this growth. We'll see what areas we should focus on. This is called as waterfall chart. This is say pre-crisis programs, right? There's a 30% drop because of this pandemic. It's enormous. And then industry is trying to recover that. So what they are trying to do, they are trying to reduce resources. These are the job cuts. Then they want to internalize external resources. Those people were working on contracts, but at lower salary. So they want to give them a chance over the people who are permanent at higher salary. Then they are trying to use the people with the specific skills. Leverage Asia. This is where India comes into picture. We are called as a country with a low cost labor. So a lot of jobs are going to come to India because of the cost pressures in the Western countries. So this is good news. Then R&D is going to be accelerated. So if you have skills and appetite towards getting into R&D, definitely yes, we are going to get good opportunity. Outsource external resources, where you see that contract work is going to increase. Now our talk will be incomplete unless we talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat. That today India GDP is about $3 trillion, and $300 billion has been already promised by the government of India to boost the economy. So things are going very good. You have to be very, very positive in terms of good days ahead. This small turbulence will disappear very soon. And here we talk about human resource. And all of you will have a very, very strong opportunity to contribute to Indian economy. Here the slogan is local ke liye vocal and local to global. Okay, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Okay? So make sure that you use these words quite often so that it becomes part of your DNA and you leverage this opportunity available for all of us. Now, this is the subset of what you can do after your engineering. You can work in the industry, like you can work in Tata Motors, you can work in Renault, Nissan, Mahindra. You can do MTech and you can get into teaching as a profession. You can work in consulting companies, like the companies who don't have products, but they provide resources on site. For example, Tata Technologies, KPIT Cummins, these type of companies. This is a new branch called as PDIT, Product Design IT Services, like ERP implementation, then customization, automation are these fields. Then of course you can try for government jobs opening up. All these fields require different job roles. There's a design job role, there's a research job role, there's a development job role. So start thinking what type of industry, what type of job role you are made for. What is your aptitude? What is your temperament? What is your personality? Where you will be fitting better in this particular job. So these are the specific skills that are required for you to be successful, and we're going to talk about that in a while. What is that design engineer will need? What is that researcher will need? Now, very interesting. We have to look at the 4 years of our education. 4 years you have been into colleges, you paid the fees, you have given exams, and you have certificate with you. So what is the expectations? The AICT is from All India Council of Technical Education India. AABET is American equivalent of AICT. So both of them talk similar language. They talk about, can student apply mathematics and science and engineering? Can he design and conduct experiments? That's what your labs were there for. Can you work on a multidisciplinary team? And you have been witnessed this, right? You have worked with right from chemistry to metallurgy to design to thermal, all these fields. Can you identify, formulate, and solve engineering problems? Up to what level problem you can solve? Can you design a system or component? Understand and take professional ethical responsibility and communicate effectively. So this is what your small courses were designed for you to complete your 4 years of engineering. Recognize lifelong learning. Okay. Comprehend, that is, remember impact of engineering solutions on the global economic environment, like global warming. You talk about many things that cause disruption. Further learning and contemporary issues. Can you use techniques and skills for modern engineering tools necessary for? We talk about CAD, CAM, CAE, and other things that are there. And I'm sure all of you will say, yes, sir. I can apply the knowledge. I can conduct experiments. I have done that in past. I know how to solve a problem. I can design a small, simple components. I work in a team. I worked on a project where 4 people and I interacted with them. So very good. Now you need to make sure that this is the backbone of your interview. When you go and sit in front of an interviewer, he's going to judge you based on all these 12 parameters. He will ask you a question. Tell me about your PE project. Tell me about what you do this. Tell me about this. He's going to see how effectively you have addressed and learned these things. Now, when does your career start? I think it has already started, right? Because we saw that during your graduation, you are supposed to learn all those 12 things, and you have learned those things. So your career already has started. When you selected mechanical, electronics, you have selected your electives, you already started working on your career. And this is a non-reversible step. You cannot go back and say, let me change my electives now. It's already done. Again, let me revisit a job and career, then we focus more on career. Now, job is something where you get money. Career is something, in addition to money, you get to work on something which you like, is career. So it's a bonus. If you start a career, it is a bonus for you because you will be getting, just hold on for a second, let me see where is this Anitesh Raj. Yeah, I'm back. So we are going to talk about career. Now, if it is so important that I get money as well as I get a lot of joy and satisfaction, so why not to think about career? Now, okay, you have decided you want to start a career and convinced that career is important. Who is responsible? Your parents, TPO, maybe Government of India, maybe your elder brother. No, you are responsible for your career. You alone. And if you understand this process, you will be able to easily uh, get what you're looking for in life. And we're going to see that in a while. Why career is so important? Because we saw you get money as well as happiness. More than 55% of the time you work. So, if we get disconnected, then we can log in again. Okay. Excuse me, if we get disconnected in this Zoom session, we can again log in. Now, why career is important? Because 50% of the 50% of the time we focus on work, and if you don't like, we are going to be in problem. These are 6 steps. Self-assessment, then we have research, then make a decision, network, start working, and work-life balance. If you follow these 6 steps in your lifetime, you will be properly balancing your career. It's called as career management. Now, what is the first step? First step is self-assessment. So self-assessment is knowing about the personality, knowing about the motivation, skills we acquire, behavior, and the knowledge. This is all about your self-assessment. How do we do self-assessment? There are various ways. We can ask our friends, we can ask our parents, we can ask our teachers, or we can take help of some scientific test available called a psychometry test. This test will help us to know about us. These 2 tests we conduct at IKSC. One is your DISC test, other is your workplace driver test. Both these tests are very, very interesting, and I will encourage all of you to contact us. We'll make this test available for you free of cost, so that you will know what is that you are, what type of career you are looking for, and then you can plan this career. Second step is research, right? What are the career trends? Which are the areas growing faster? Finding information about that. Info interviews is very important. You talk to somebody in that field and ask him questions about what are you doing currently and what are the challenges you are facing. So you know what that career is, definitely will take you to. Job shadowing is important. It's some sort of internship, some sort of working with somebody in that particular role, so you know what is required in that. Decision making, this is very important, because we always run like a chasing dog, job, 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 and then we stop there and say, oh, what next should I do? I got the job now, what next? So don't do that. Okay. uh, Set the career objective for you. What is your career objective? How much you want to increase your market value? How much visibility you want? How much appreciation you want? How much credibility you want? Align that with the personal objectives. See how much is your ability for lifelong learning. Set your goals. And at IKSC, we help our students to really think through this and set a very realistic vision for themselves, so that they can reach their career goals. Then networking in contact. That is what we are doing now. So thank you, all of you, to be part of this session, because we are networking with each other. I'm making sure that my contacts are available with you. You can reach me anytime, and I can help you to search the work-related activity, resume updation, help you get interview calls. You can talk to many industry people. They are ready to help you. Then comes work. Then you start working and generate wealth, because when you work, you get salary, you accumulate, spend something, and then you keep something with you. That is wealth generation. How to evaluate work offers, how to success in the work is very important, as earning money is important and saving money is important. Similarly, become successful in the work is very important. Not all the people become successful in the work. Then life work planning. The reevaluation, continuous reevaluation of the work and managing your career over time is important thing that we do. We help you, our students, to do that. Now, in summarizing this, there are 3 P's for personal success. One is the skill that you learn in education. Then portable skills like critical thinking, general knowledge, research techniques, perseverance. Be aware about the skills that you have, portable skills, and personality traits, and your passion. So if you put all these three P's together, you are on right track. You will not get diverted by job change and stopping and starting your career again. For next few minutes, I'm going to share something about IKSC, so that you know how we can help you. IKSC is a part of a Skill India, a National Skills Development Corporation. So we offer many programs which are internationally valid. IKSC stands for Information, Knowledge, Skills and Career. We know information is abundant. We know knowledge is limited. We know skills can be acquired, competencies can be built, and career can be started. How IKSC can help freshers like you? We can help you to acquire domain knowledge. We will help you acquire software skills. We'll help you do a lot of projects whereby you can accumulate knowledge and experience. And we can work on you with your interview skills and help you get right interview calls and try to get right jobs for you. We work for 3 verticals: Future Bharat, where we work with 8 to 12 standard students for career counseling, career planning. Now, students like you, we work with engineering and management students. Psychometric testing is one of the offerings that we do. Career guidance. Then we provide domain learning, software skills, and overall development, on-job training. Ultimately, everything leads to a right job. So, aim of IKSC is transforming India to Bharat. and I will be very happy to work with you to be part of this industry 4.0 ready professional. Now, what type of skills were required in the past and what are required today? Well, about 15-20 years ago, it was all about breadth of knowledge. The person who has a very detailed knowledge about something was the most employable person and most person who was retained in the organization. But now the things have changed. Industry want breadth of knowledge. They want person who can do multitasking, the person who is flexible, the person who can do who can be allocated different types of work. So for example, data analytics plus design plus quality control, R&D plus manufacturing. So all these things are required today. So try to understand that you when you decide a career, what are the two adjacent complementing things that you need to acquire. We will spend few minutes on Skill India and see how Skill India is helping uh, young students like you. This is the website of Skill India. I will encourage you to go through this site and go through the partners and skill council. Under skill council, you will see here aerospace, automotive, then consumer goods, then you have ITES. When you click on this automotive, you have automotive council page coming up.
4:30 p.m.
What is the role of automotive council? The role is to create a framework, okay, that will help freshers to acquire necessary skills that industry want. For example, suppose you want to work in manufacturing. These are the different types of qualification packs. This is the NSPF level. You can download the curriculum, download the qualification pack and start working on it. If you want to work in R&D, you can go and say, I want to work in the CAE department. Go and download the qualification pack, curriculum, you will be able to work. You want to work as a, say, design engineer, then you can go and design engineer. This is what you can download. How does the qualification pack look like? Qualification pack will look like this. This talks about the qualification pack number and the level. It will have various National Occupation Standard, NOS. It will have the subsector where it is applicable. So when you look at the occupation standard, it will have a detailed description about what you should learn to become industry ready. For example, PC is called as performance criteria, understanding the product requirement, analyzing the materials. And once you complete this curriculum, you will have to give a small exam. The exam typically is 70% practical, 10%, 30% theory, right? And the certificates of these are valid worldwide. You can get job in any country. This is attached to your Aadhaar card, passport, fingerprint. So I will encourage you to go through these websites available. How you can plan your career? It is given here. Suppose you say, I want to build my career into product engineering design. You can click here. You can start as a trainee, being a graduate engineer, postgraduate, and then you can become a design engineering course of time, then senior design engineer, design lead, and then you have a chance when you go to middle management level. You have a chance to get into two fields. You can become a technical lead, or you can become a management lead. And then from here your career can stop, or you can from here you can go and become head of the company, or here also you can get and become head of the company. So all these things need different education and different skills, and the psychometric test will help you to know which of these career paths you can handle more easily without any stress. Now at IKSC, we use all these qualification packs and have developed many training programs to make you 100% industry 4.0 ready. For example, powertrain design, those who have interest in gearboxes, automotive interior. Then we have non-linear analysis, impact analysis, aerospace, chassis design, BIW design, crash analysis, electric vehicle design, and many more. So the psychometric testing will help you to know what to do, and then when you take a demo class, you will understand whether you can handle this type of domain or not, and then you can think about considering this as a long-term career for you. Now let's spend few minutes on the website. Now there's a design. When you go to design part, you will see many design courses here. You can click on any of them. It will take you to the detailed page where you will see the placement companies and the course details. You can go for analysis. Under analysis, you will see various courses, for example, durability analysis, and you will see the course curriculum, which is again based on the Skill India and the companies who are ready to hire you with this type of domain knowledge. Here is interesting thing. You can go to placement news. This talks about future skills that are required. Okay. So these are the 10 important skills that industry will look at you post-COVID. So start thinking, what is your readiness to acquire these skills? For example, it is a computational thinking. Talk about transdisciplinary approach, or design mindset, or cognitive load management. Do some sort of a study project on this. Go on internet, find out more about this. This is very, very important page which I have put there for you to utilize this time very, very effectively. I will be very glad to share with you that IKC has been awarded by Government of India for the best placement institute as well as best training programs, right? What programs we talked about just now has been appreciated by central government and skills minister, that we are making this available for fresh engineers. So if you want to be part of high-end career, I can consider IKSC and interact with us, and we'll help you. This is a spare time reading. I really enjoyed the YouTube channels of these following authors. And whenever you have time, you can go through them and really utilize your time more effectively. Now we are going to keep our session open for question answers. I'm going to close now this sharing, and we'll go and clarify any doubts we have. We can you can unmute yourself, tell your name, little background, and then ask question, and we'll see how we can help you.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello, sir. I'm Swarupa Bhosle.
Yes, Swarupa.
Last month I have visited you in
Yes.
IKSC Technology.
Okay, thank you, Swarupa.
So I want to know the exact period when can I join your classes.
See, in this COVID period, Government of India, Maharashtra government has given us a freedom to start. So we are following all the norms they have said to, and IKC has started now. So you can come and start your courses. As every student is.
So will it be safe to come in that area?
Yes, it is safe.
Okay, sir.
You have to take precautions. You have to use mask, and sanitizer, and directly from home to IKC to home. Don't stop anywhere else. It is fairly safe.
Okay. Sir, without psychometric test, can I join the classes?
If you are very, very confident that you want to do this course and you will do no matter what. See, many times we have taken medicine without even going to doctor also, right? But sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't work. Sometimes it works, right? The psychometric test is for you to know you better, because when you go for interview and interviewer asks you, what did you do for last 1 year? Why you want to select this career path? Then the answer should be from the bottom of the heart. You should be able to tell him the crux, your passion that you have, and the psychometric test helps you to do that. There is no harm in doing this psychometric test. It is just an enabler for you.
Okay, I want to ask one last question that about the placement.
Yes.
So whether the means is it 100% placement? Means we are going to try on 6 months. Suppose I have joined 6-month class, then after 6 months I have done too much hard work. But after that, the placement is it 100%?
Well,
Because whatever we are doing for our career. So lastly, after doing the class, is it 100% placement?
see, placement is one important milestone of our journey. But I'm more curious about getting a right placement. Suppose you do a course in a particular domain. I want you to get a job in that particular domain, so that you can be happy in that career. And getting industry now, next 6 months, industry is going to struggle to really come out of what they have gone through. 30% is down, right? So I'm expecting that about 6 to 8 months, industry will recover and lot of job opportunities are going to come up. But we have to, only option that we have is to have a patience and build on building it, because many people have lost job in this time. So they are also again competing with freshers. So more prepared you are, more better option that will be. See, IKC will give you interview calls, but you need to be ready from industry point of view to get accepted in it. And more you work on projects, more will be the readiness. And I am with you 100% to help you get a job. We support you till you get a job in this course. Don't worry about that. You can talk to the last students, past students, and we have been always with them till the point they feel that they're ready and they're getting job.
Okay, sir. You have given the pass out student numbers from that institute. I have talked to that students.
Okay, good.
So I am ready to join the classes. So I am asking the time or exact in which month. In next month, September, means after the Ganpati festival.
Sure. After whenever you are ready from your family responsibility point of view, you can come and join, because every student is a separate batch. So whenever you come, your course will start.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sorry.
Hello.
Yes, Shivam.
Hi, sir. I just want to know what will be the fees for the same.
Very good question. Now, these courses are available into 3 levels: NSQF level 5, 6, and 7. Right? The level 5 course is about 300 hours. Level 6 course is about 600 hours, and level 7 course is 1 year. That is about 900 hours. So level 5 course, the fees is 75,000. Level 6 course is about 1,10,000. And level 7 course, which is 1 year course, is about 1,30,000.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I would recommend, Shivam, you can undergo the psychometric test and see which levels is suitable to you. And then you can take a demo class for different levels and see how much you can handle, and then you can decide, talk to your family and decide.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
No, sir. My name is Vishnu Shankar. I'm from Kerala.
Yes, Vishnu.
Sir, how can I take the psychometric test, sir? And what is its procedure?
Yeah, Vishnu, very good. You have to enroll to our website or you can note down my mobile number, which is there, and send me a message. We will be sending you an email with the
Okay,
link
sir.
for the psychometric test. The psychometric test takes about 4 hours, and the test is 1 hour, followed by the report reading and then career counseling. So after 4 hours, you will be very clear about whether you should be doing MTech or MBA. If MTech, then which branch, job, which company, what role. Everything will be crystal clear. It's like defogging our mind and getting right, seeing beyond what you can see otherwise.
Sir, and do I want to prepare for that psychometric test or simply attend that?
You can fill the form from the website in any of the courses and write down there the discussion we had and request for the complimentary psychometric test.
Okay, sir. And how can I prepare for that, sir? That psychometric test, how can I
There is no
prepare?
preparation required here. This is based on psychology. So there will be a very generalized questions. The situation will be given like you are working in organizations and these are the 4 words. What are you most like? What are you least like? Or if you have free time, these are the things you need to do. What you will do in what sequence. This is all about your psychology.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, where is our institute? Can you please share the location?
Yes, please. We are located in Pune and the area is called as Kothur, Poud Road, and the landmark is back gate of MIT Engineering College.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will visit it.
Please do. All these courses are designed to bridge the gap between you and industry. So we have many options available. There's a full-time option, there's a part-time option, there's a weekend option. Those who are working or those who want to work, earn, and then learn, we have a part-time option for them. They can come in the evening, they can come on the weekend batch. So as is individual coaching, you don't lose even if your other responsibilities take you a lot of time. I encourage you to generate some questions and ask so that we can use this time very effectively. See, even after I have many students who come to me after 4 years, 5 years of their job. Somebody is in teaching, somebody gets into service department, somebody is in production department, and they come to me and say, "Sir, I feel that I'm not very good in what I'm doing now. I'm tired or I need to change. Can I change? Is it possible for me to change? Because I done my engineering in 2010, 2012, 2014. So when there is a will, there is a way. With your strong determination, slowly, we can help you to change your job and career path. Only thing is we should know what we want to do. That is very important. And that will be known through this career test called a psychometric test. This test is conducted by NASA. We are alliance partner for NASA in India. And we are the only company in India which is affiliated to Skill Council, Automotive Skill Council for all these advanced courses. I'm sure you will feel proud to be part of IKSC and IKSC learning.
Hi, sir. My
Hello.
name is Rashekar. I'm the current master student at NIT Warangal.
Yes, Rajshekar.
I'm in my final year, so how can I take the course at the IKSC?
Rajshekar, very interesting question. You are still studying and you want to really learn something before you do your complete your post graduation. This is a very right approach. All the BE students also should have done that so that they can utilize the time, they can compress the time which is available. So 2 ways we can help you. One is to help you to select the right project for you, because project is about 50% of your MTech time, and help you learn all the necessary skills and training required to complete your project. For example, you want to work on electric mobility, or you want to work on battery packaging, you want to work on controls, you want to work on powertrain for electric vehicles, or you want to work on crash analysis. So we can sponsor your project, we can train you, and then we can help you complete your MTech project successfully, which you can submit, and after that we'll help you to get the right interview calls and job also in the same field.
Yes, sir, that was very good. But can I do in online or should I come to their institute?
Yeah, there is a clear mandate from Skill India that 90% attendance is compulsory. because all these courses are skill based courses. Skill means there is a practice, 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 and checking. Practicals are more, theory is less. And all these courses are linked to Aadhaar card, right? And today we don't have system online to check your Aadhaar card attendance. So till that system comes up, all these courses will be offline courses coming into Pune, into the center where your attendance will be carefully monitored.
Okay, sir. May I know the minimum salary package of those who obtained the placement from IKSC, sir?
Yes, Vishnu, all these courses are at different levels, level 5, 6, and 7. So level 5 course is typically about 1.2 to 1.8 salary per year, and level 6 score is about 2.2 to 3.2, and level 7 course, which is some sort of a high-end course, which is about 2.8 to 4.5 lakhs. This has been industry average for last 3-4 years from IKSC.
Okay, sir.
Most important thing that Vishnu here is the type of job you do. When you work in Renault Nissan, even though you have lesser salary, you get huge pride to work in a team, because this is your learning phase. It is not your earning phase. So
Okay, sir.
we help you with that pride of working in these top-notch companies.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Aniket?
Sir, can you please explain the procedure for admission once again, please?
Yes. See, we want you to be successful in your life and career. We are just a catalyst. So what we want to do, we want to conduct your psychometric test first to help you know which direction you should go. If required, we conduct your technical test to know what is the gap between you have learned versus what is expected you learn during your graduation.
Okay.
Then we have a career counseling session and help you understand which type of careers will be suitable to you. We arrange for a demo class for A, B, C, so that you can see what exactly you are going to learn in those courses. We arrange one-on-one meeting with you and the people in the industry with a similar job role. Suppose it's a design or interior design, then I want you to talk to 3-4 managers from the Phiroshia or Vistion to know what they are doing. So you start thinking about your future. You start thinking about what you should do now, and then you should recalibrate yourself, saying, okay, this is out of this is better for me. And then we want you to talk to your parents. Parents will talk to us, and we help you to confirm the admission.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I got it.
Yeah, thank you. Now let's try one thing. Now I want to give all of you an opportunity to summarize today's event. So unmute yourself and share with us, what did you learn from this event? Was it informative? What is the takeaway from this event? What is the moral that you want to take it from here and apply right from the next moment in your life? So I'm so happy that you all attended the session till the end. And,
Hello.
Bola Santosh.
Thank you, sir, for your time and whatever you told. It was very informative information. The
Thank
point I liked about your session was the way you said it's like an close decision, like I am talking with my friend. And the most important point you told in the session was the difference between job and career. I'm actually 2018 pass out student from Pune University, and I have two years of experience. And in that, I found that there is a really difference between job and career. If you want money, then you can go for a job. But if you want satisfaction and money both, then you have to go for the career. So it was a really helpful. Sir, one question.
Yes, please.
For that psychometric test, we have to pay?
For 2020 students, it is complimentary, but before that, yes, there is a payment for that.
Okay, how much fees for that particular test?
It again depends on the year. You are 18 pass out, so it will be 2,000 rupees for you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Which can be paid online and can be taken online also.
Yes, yes. Maybe I am planning to take opinion about further studies. So I will look into it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice summary, Santosh, because you have gone through the process. I have gone through this process for 30 years, working in India and abroad. So I know exactly what you are saying. We have to always correct our career so that we can be on the road. You have to change the job, but make sure that you don't change the job for sake of money, but change the job for sake of getting more satisfaction in what you are. So you have to compromise on the salary sometimes on the job satisfaction on the other side many times.
Exactly. Even though I have worked in Kirloskar Brothers and then 1 year in Atlas Copco, still there was no hope. So must be try to something new, find the satisfaction. That's all.
I agree with you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Santosh. So with this note, I wish you all the best and wish you a safe, I can say, life, taking precautions, and looking forward to meet all of you in person whenever opportunity comes. Thank you very much. The meeting will close in 1 minute.